Let's move into the Guru Mantra, this time 3 times. Take a breath in. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Exhale, release. Let's do 3 minutes of Samavriti breath, which is even inhale, even exhale. If this is very comfortable for you, you can also do even inhale, hold the breath for the same amount of time, even exhale. You can do that sort of a nice circular breath if it feels good for you for 3 minutes. So you're in position, I will set the timer and begin. And then your own rhythm, take your last exhale here. Release the pose if you need to move around before we move into Kapalabhati breath. Just a reminder for those who may not know, and if you've forgotten, Vritti, we do Sama Vritti. Vritti is the movement. It's actually all the movements of the thoughts in the brain. Yoga is defined as Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha in Sanskrit. That means the stilling of the action of all those thoughts going on in your mind. So we're stilling the mind. So when we do Samavriti, that is one of the basic steps to start slowing the mind down using our breath as the tool or the vehicle to help do that. Kapalabhati breath is another action, it's an invigorating breath, but again, it helps us to slow down the brain. One type of yoga describes Kapalabhati breath as skull shining breath. Some people feel some action here coming out of their head in Kapalabhati breath. I think it's Kundalini. So let's do Kapalabhati breath for 5 minutes. Go ahead and get yourself in position. Nice straight back, because you want to have a nice open area in the abdomen and the chest cavity. Close your eyes and begin. Take a long exhale. Breathe normally. And as we sit here in stillness with normal breath, you may want to track the movement of the energy from the base of the tailbone up to the top of the head and back. Doesn't matter if it's normal for you on the inhale or the exhale that you track that energy going up or down. It can be in opposite directions or the same direction. But that's just a nice way to bring more awareness into your pranayama practice. So let's sit here for another minute, tracking the movement of energy. Smoothly transitioning into alternate nostril breath for 3 minutes. You can keep this awareness with you if you like. Bringing your hand into position. Remember, you start with an exhale on the left and you end with an exhale on the left. 3 minutes. Go ahead and begin when you're ready. There's no rush. Finish your cycle on the left side, and then lower the right hand. And sit quietly for 2 more minutes. Next exhale, release the pose, open your eyes. Let's come a little bit towards the middle of your mat, towards the top of the mat, because our sequence is child's pose, low squat, coming into boat pose, and then a spinal twist. And you want to be able to stay on your mat the whole time. So let's meet in child's pose. And hold here. Sometimes when we're sitting for a long time, and we're sitting for about 20 minutes, your shoulders actually get a little stiff. So this is a nice way to open up that shoulder joint. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift the butt up to roll the toes under as we push back into a low squat. Pushing back into your low squat. As you get into position, go ahead, extend the arms, tuck the chin, round back. And let's hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. In control, let's come onto our butt and come right into a nice boat pose. Shine the heart, really extend the back. You choose if you want your knees bent or your legs straight. It's all good. Let's hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dandasana, step pose. Gently bring the legs down, extend the arms up high. Exhale, release your hands down to your side. Let's lay down on our back. Finishing off this little sequence with a nice spinal twist. Laying down, arms extended out to the sides, palms up. We'll do it with our knees bent. So take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel that little pelvic tilt and float the knees over the hips. On your next exhale, knees go right, you look left. Let's hold here. This is a good time to try and lengthen that exhale if you'd like. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel that tilt, come to center. On your next exhale, knees go left, you look right. And hold. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Inhale, contract, feel the tilt, come to center. Inhale your hands to your knees, and exhale knees to chest. Good time to check the position of your chin. You want it nice and in line with your, actually the neck, the cervical vertebrae, so that it's not pointing up in the air. You're not tilting your head in any way. Let's stay here. Really feel that you're letting go of tension in the hips as you bring the knees closer to the chest. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into a nice easy bridge pose, release the feet just behind the butt, knees and feet hip width apart, hands are by your hips, palms down. Again, using a pelvic tilt, come up. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel that tilt, and then lift the hips up. At this point, roll your shoulders underneath you. Think about opening up the heart, bringing the sternum in the direction of the head. And hold. Think about elongating the neck. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out, take a breath in. As you exhale, gently release the shoulders, upper back, lower back, and release the hips. Stay here for a deep breath, let everything reset. And then use your hands and roll up to a seated position as we now bring our knees behind us, and let's come into a dolphin position. Remember, the dolphin is when we're resting on our forearms and we lift our hips up and bring the chest in the direction of the chest, of the legs, chest in the direction of legs. Alrighty, so let's hold here. Keep pushing through those shoulders. You don't want them hanging around your ears. Doesn't matter if your feet are together or as wide as your mat. Keep looking behind you. Let the neck be nice and long. Let's stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you inhale, shift your shoulders so they're over your elbow points. Bend the knees, gently bring them down towards the mat, but don't let them touch the mat. Come down as far as you can and still feel that you have integrity in your pose. That's your inhale. As you exhale, straighten the knees, push the chest back towards the legs, lifting the hips, and you're back in your original position. All right? So with the inhale and exhale, let's begin. Inhale, shift weight, drop knee. Exhale, return. Inhale, shift weight forward, drop knee. Exhale, return. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here in your dolphin for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, gently bring the knees all the way down and come into child pose. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up to neutral tabletop. Let's do some cat and cow while we're still here on the mat. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. And exhale, come into your cat. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, 4 more on your own. And then let's meet in a neutral tabletop. Curl the toes under and exhale into downward facing dog. Hold here. Short count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head to look in between your hands. And as you inhale, walk your feet forward into a nice forward fold. And then exhale, deepen your forward fold. Now it's the first one of the day, so feel free to bend your knees. I am. And just kind of ragdoll it down. Hold here. Nice relaxed position. There's no strain. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head. That's going to help lengthen the back. And then gently put your hands down on the mat in front of you, maybe a foot and a half. Now it's more comfortable as you inhale and straighten those knees into a forward fold with straight knees. Doesn't matter where your hands are in front of you, okay? Just nice and easy. Drop the head, look behind you. Roll the shoulders up and back so they're not hanging out by your ear. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend both knees. If you can, let your belly and chest rest on your knees. You can keep your hands exactly where they are. Again, drop the head. So we're rounding the back here. If you can, let's slide the hands back halfway towards your feet. Roll the shoulders up and back. As you inhale, straighten those knees. Forward fold again. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bend your knees. Let's rest our belly and chest on our sides once more. Lift the head to lengthen the back. Now release your hands out to the side for reverse swan dive up. As you inhale, rise up, all the way up high, extend the arms up. And then exhale and release the hands down to your sides. Inhale, arms up. At the top, drop the head, look at your hands. Hold here, drop the shoulders. Review the position of your rib cage and back. Bend the knees. Exhale, slow swan dive down to your forward fold. I like to come down with my knees bent, feel the contact of my belly and chest on my knees. Drop the hands and then start to straighten the knees as best I can. Let's stay here in our forward fold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to the mat so that you can step or walk back into a downward facing dog. So wherever that is for you, go ahead, place the hands down. You feel nice and stable. Then inhale, start walking your feet back. And then exhale and complete the pose. You're in downward facing dog. And let's hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head to look at your hands. Inhale, walk your feet forward. And come into your forward fold. Think about having a nice line of hips over, knees over, ankles, and heels. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse swan dive. Lift the head, bend the knees, lengthen the back. Now inhale your arms out to the side. Inhale, rise up. At the top, hands together, drop the head, look at your hands. Review your position from toes, ankles, knees, hips, rib cage, shoulders, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Take a breath in, and exhale, release down. Coming into chair pose, as you inhale your arms up, sit into your chair. Drop the shoulders, try and bring your shoulder blades towards the spine, and then down towards the pelvis. From here, spinal twist to the right. Release the left arm in between both legs, and do a little spinal twist towards the right. Right arm is up in the air. Check your knees, they're still parallel to one another. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, come back to your chair pose, both arms up in the air, do a little straight forward. And other side. Let the right arm come down. As you exhale, twist to the left. Make sure your knees are still parallel. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left hand down, both hands to the mat. Exhale into a forward fold. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into the lunge, bringing the right foot behind you. Place your hands on the mat. Inhale, step back with the right foot. Exhale, bring the right knee down. You're in a lunge. Try and lengthen the back as you lift the chest off of your left thigh. Hands can be on the ground. Feel that opening through the right hip. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the weight behind you. Lift up the left toe and hold it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to that nice lunge. Hands are nicely solid on the mat on either side of your left foot. Curl the right toe under. We're going to step back into a forward fold. Lift that right knee up, step forward. Exhale again into forward fold. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the hands once more on the mat, getting ready to step back with the left foot. As you inhale, step the left foot back. As you exhale, left knee comes down, and you're in your lunge. Hold here. Square off the hips. So this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hamstring stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, shift the weight back. Lift up that right toe. And extend the body over the right leg. That's hold. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to the lunge. From here, downward facing dog, curl the left foot under. Inhale, step the right foot back, and exhale, come into the downward facing dog. And hold. Let's stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking at your hands, inhale, walk your feet forward. Exhale, forward. Reverse swan dive, lift the head, bend the knees, lengthen the back. Extend the arms out to the side and then inhale, rise up. Stay here with the arms extended. Drop the head, look at your hands. And exhale, release. Let's come to the middle of our mat, facing forward. A little movement with our warrior 2. Go ahead and open the legs up. What is comfortable for you, so you can have your hips squared forward. Go ahead and place your hands on your hips. Left foot is going to stay where it is. As you inhale, lift up the right toes and point them towards the right side. Release the hands, inhale, arms up on the line, look to the right. Take a breath in, exhale, come into warrior 2. Hold here. Short count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this is transition to the left side, warrior 2. Inhale, both arms up. Swivel on your feet. Exhale, come down into warrior 2, looking left. Think about that exterior rotation of both legs. As you exteriorly rotate the legs to the behind you, you're opening up your hip joint. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Same transition to the right side. Inhale, arms up. Swivel. Exhale down. Transition. Inhale up. Swivel. Exhale left side. Transition. Inhale up. Swivel. And exhale down. Transition, inhale up. Swivel and exhale. Change, this time we're coming into a front straddle, inhale, arms up. Bring that left foot in, swan dive, exhale down. Look behind you, roll the shoulders up and back. If you're feeling comfortable here, go ahead and widen your stance if you like, so you can bring the top of the head to meet the mat. Hold here. Try not to lean back. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you inhale, lift the head to lengthen the back. Coming into a low lunge from this position, going to the left. The right foot can stay where it is. Walk your hands towards your left foot, then lift up the left toes. Bring them down towards the short side of your left side of the mat, right? So now you're facing left, and then gently bring your right knee down, and you're in a lunge. Hold here. Let's hold this position. It's probably a little more open than when we first did our lunges. Hold this for 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to that front straddle. Curl the right toes under. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Now, walk your hands to the middle of the mat. Bring that left foot in. You're in your front straddle. Release the head down towards the mat. Look behind you. You're in your straddle. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the head to lengthen the back. Now start bringing your hands towards your right foot. Lift up the right toes, swivel. You're facing the right side of your mat, and go ahead and bring that left knee down. You're in your lunge. Now, the way I've worked it, I can see that my ankle is in front of my right knee, and I'm going to bring my right ankle back so that I have a nice 90-degree angle of right ankle to right knee to my hip. Let's hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to that front straddle. Curl the left toe under, lift the left knee up. And now start walking your hands to the front. Both feet are pointing forward, and exhale down to your straddle. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the head to lengthen the back. Keep your hands on the mat for stability, and just toe, heel, toe, lift your feet together into a forward fold. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, lift the head, lengthen the back, reverse swan dive. Inhale, extend the arms and come all the way up. At the top, drop the head, review your position. And exhale, release down. Let's come back on the mat, face the left side, come onto your knees. We're gonna do a nice stretch. It's a little extreme, I know, for the front quads. We're resting on our knees. Let's step the left foot forward. So as you inhale, you shift the weight to the right hip, step the left foot forward. From here, you lean a little bit forward so you can free up that right heel, grab it and bring it back to your right buttocks. Now you can experiment with the pressure on your knee if your weight's a little bit forward. For me, I like the weight to be on the upper thigh side rather than the shin side of my knee. Hold here This really kind of gives us an idea of the mobility of our knee, which is all tied into the tension and tightness that we may have in our quads. So hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, gently release that right foot. Bring your hips back so that your hip is over your right knee. And then it's easy to bring the left knee back. And we're standing on both knees once more. All right, let's do the opposite side. As you inhale, shift your weight to the left hip and step the right foot forward. Lean forward just a little bit to free up that left foot. Oopsie, lost my balance here. Grab it and bring it towards. Feels so good. Bring it towards your buttocks. Now you can also lean forward even more to get a deeper lengthening in that front quad and also feel it in the hip flexor. So wherever you're at, hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, gently release that foot. Bring your weight back so your hips are over your left knee, then release the right foot. You're standing on both knees, and now we can easily sit into Vajrasana quite comfortably. From here, let's come into a version of Vajrasana where our heels are on the outside of our feet, of our hips. So bring your hands forward, open up your feet, so you can lift, bring your hips right in between. Now, if this is challenging, simply put a block underneath your butt. You can also open up your knees. What we don't want is to have duck feet. You don't want our feet pointing towards the short side of the mat, okay? We want them underneath us. And for some, that can be challenging. I know for me it is because my ankles are very stiff. Nice. Let's hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming out, go ahead, use your hands, bring them forward. Release your feet to one side. And come into Dandasana. I like to hold Dandasana without the support of my hands. Just rest them on your thighs, roll the shoulders up and back, close your eyes. Now in Dandasana, if you can, relax your thighs. They're not really holding you up, okay? They're not doing it. It's the arrangement of your spine that is holding you in your Dandasana. Hold you. Don't worry if your knees come up a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and arrange yourself so you're like I am on the long side of your mat, because we're going to lay down and do a spinal twist before we go into Savasana. From Dandasana, extend your arms in front of you, palms facing one another. We're going to slowly roll down with control. First the lower back, middle back, and then upper back will touch them. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, start curving the back. Looking at your toes, in control, start coming down. And release the head. Let's come into a nice spinal twist. Extend the arms up to the side. You can do it with your knees bent, or you can do it with straight legs. I'm going to give the guidance with straight leg. Right leg is active, it stays where it is. Left leg, I will bring up towards the sky on a nice public tilt. So take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel that tilt, and then just float the left leg up. On your next exhale, roll over the right hip and look to the left. Hold here. And let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract. Feel that small tilt in the hip and then float the left leg back up. As you exhale, release the left leg down to the mat. Keep it active as you bring the right leg up. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract. Feel the tilt and then float the right leg. On your next exhale, roll over the left hip. And you look to the right. Nice deep breaths for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel the tilt, and let's bring that right leg up. And exhale, release it down. I think we have time to do the supine tree pose. So let's keep the right leg active. Bend the left knee and place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. And then allow the left knee to just open towards the mat. Take your hands to your hip bones, make sure they're still square. If you feel your left hip has moved up in the direction of your head, it could be that you need to move your left foot further down the leg. Maybe you don't yet have that opening in the hip. Once you're in position, go ahead and inhale the arms up toward the sky and then behind you, palms up behind your head. Relax. But don't lose the integrity of that right leg, right toes, right knee, right hip are all pointing up towards the sky. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in. And exhale, release your hands down to the mat. And then gently extend the left leg down the mat. Keep it active. And on an exhale, you contract, feel the tilt, bend the right knee, and place the right foot in position for your supine tree pose. Allow that right knee to fall towards the mat, square your hips. And then inhale the arms up. And exhale them back behind. And hold this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale them down by your side. Release the right leg. Release any tension in your legs, letting the legs just fall to the outside. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, release tension in the hip flexors and the lower back and belly. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and rotate the arms so that the palm is facing up towards the sky. And then take a few breaths to really deepen your relaxation and let your body sink into it. And let's stay here in the body. Gently begin to come out of our savasana by moving your toes. Letting that physical awareness out come through ankles like this. Elbow knees. Hips and shoulders. And then you start to feel the movement of your spine and hips. Gently letting the head roll from side to side. And then all together, let's roll over to one side. Doing our best to keep that nice calm stillness within our practice with us for the last 2 minutes. As you exhale, go ahead and push yourself up into a seated position. Bringing our hands into a Jnana Mudra, palms up, eyes closed. Inhale, bring hands to heart center, and let's close the class by sharing Om one time. Take a breath in. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Exhale, bow down to the teachers within. And inhale, let's connect. Open your eyes. You're back in full awareness, ready for the Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow. Ciao.